What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including WWE's new World Championship, Chavo doubles down on his stupid statement, Bayley's hot heel move, WWE denies superstars their release, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new channel, Wrestlelamia Shorts. Now let's hit the intro and get straight into our first story. The first story looks at Triple H's huge announcement. On top of today's news is Triple H's huge announcement that the WWE is creating a second world title. The game appeared on Raw praising Roman Reigns for his accomplishments as the longest reigning champion in modern history, as well as his savvy in negotiating a contract that allows him to defend the title on an infrequent basis. Triple H then proceeded to tell the fans they deserved a full-time champion, reminding them of his promise the WWE Draft was going to make major changes to the WWE, in this case Reigns defending his undisputed championship wherever the draft takes him, and the WWE creating a world title for the other brand. The Cerebral Assassin announced the champion will be crowned at the WWE's upcoming Night of Champions PLE in Saudi Arabia. Next up, a long time coming. Now, while Helmsley's announcement is big news, it isn't unexpected. As we noted on our website's article on the title announcement, the WWE is considered adding a second world title for some time. There were rumors that WWE would crown a second world champion at WrestleMania, but this changed after The Rock was unable to wrestle Roman Reigns at Mania. Ringside News noted, WWE introduced a new World Heavyweight title this week on Raw. This big announcement didn't come out of the blue because we were told that it was on Triple H's agenda for a long time. Dave Meltzer speculated who will win the belt at Night of Champions. Seth, obviously, if you watch the TV, you pretty much figure Seth's gonna be the guy who wins it. Seth and Austin Theory teased it the most, and Cody didn't talk about it at all. More than a few fans and pundits believe that the WWE's decision to unify its world titles and then put them on a part-timer was an incredibly bad move. We'll have a detailed look at the WWE's current title woes, hopefully in an upcoming video. Next up, did Vince McMahon make major changes to Raw? As fans continue to debate how much Vince McMahon is involved in the WWE's creative process, a report from PW Insider Elite states McMahon axed several segments involving the WWE's female talent. It's worth mentioning that McMahon wasn't present at Raw, but he made the changes remotely. Wrestling Inc. Cy Mohan summarized the report saying, some of the female talent, namely Candice LeRae, Piper Niven, Sonya Deville, Tamina and Zelina Vega, were most impacted by McMahon-ordered rewrites. While LeRae and Niven were slated to appear in a segment together, presumably to advance their recent rivalry, Adam Pearce was scheduled to be involved in a backstage segment with several female stars, one of whom was to be Deville. PW Insider's Mike Johnson also mentioned that Tamina and Zelina Vega were backstage at Raw but weren't used. It's unknown if there were plans to use them before McMahon's rewrites. The site also added McMahon's rewrites led to talent unhappiness. Now, talent unhappiness isn't quite shocking anymore. Nonetheless, it's notable that there have been previous reports of McMahon nixing segments on Raw involving its women's division. While Triple H's booking of the WWE's female superstars on SmackDown has been hit and miss, Raw has been more of a bright spot, with undercard performers getting more time. Next up, WWE denies a release for NXT Tag Team. As bad news for NXT Tag Teams, the Dyad of Rip Fowler and Jagger Reed, as it requested their release early this year. The team, best known for their previous work as grizzled young veterans, Zach Gibson and Jagger Reed, haven't had much success in NXT compared to their run in NXT UK. Drake tweeted the news of his release request saying, as of today, WWE is denying my request for release. I want to thank you all for your support throughout my career. I'll never take that for granted. My contract with WWE expires on 14th October 2023. I'm excited to share our next chapter once we are free agents. Fowler tweeted, today WWE have denied our release, which was requested on April 3rd. On 15th October 2023, we will be free agents again. I personally want to thank all of our fans for your continued support. It means a lot to both of us, especially during times like these. We will see you on the 16th. Next up, another WWE faction bringing in the Bucks. WWE appears to have another merchandise mover on its hands, none other than the Latino World Order faction. Legado del Fantasma's new alliance with Rey Mysterio and their transformation into the modern version of the late 90s WCW faction has caught fans' attention, so much that they're willing to drop their hard-earned dollars on the group's merchandise. Meltzer noted on the Wrestling Observer Radio that they sell Eddie merchandise, and the thing that hit right now is because LWO was Eddie Guerrero's gimmick in WCW. It was more than just doing the Three Amigos. They're actually doing, there's no doubt there's a total copy, it's the same t-shirt, and they bring it up that it was Eddie's group. It was 100%, it was the LWO gimmick. They're selling merchandise very well right now. That is 100% meant as something Eddie Guerrero popularized right down to the team losing every match practically. While the new LWO's win-loss record is heavy on the losses, the faction has promised if the WWE starts giving them significant wins. Otherwise it could end up being perceived as losers and their merch could end up in the bargain bin. Next up, Wardlow wants a match with Goldberg. Who's next? Well, that's the question Bill Goldberg made famous and one he's still asking as the WWE Hall of Famer looks to end his career with at least one retirement match and possibly even a brief retirement tour. Now a formidable opponent is making it known that he's more than willing to step in the ring with Big Bad Bill, none other than All Elite Wrestling's Wardlow. Mr. Mayhem recently spoke with What Culture, revealing he ran into Goldberg at a recent wrestling convention. Well, I actually pointed at him, that being Goldberg, and I said, "Bet your ass I'm not next." He said, "So yeah, you guys just missed it." Goldberg did walk through just a minute ago and we exchanged words. The current TNT champion compared Goldberg to Brock Lesnar and Dave Bautista, pointing out it does not get bigger than Wardlow versus Goldberg. If it comes down to Wardlow is the man to retire Goldberg, I can die peacefully, I couldn't ask for more. Whether or not Goldberg would let a wrestler go over him in a retirement match could be a major sticking point. It would certainly be a milestone for Wardlow, but in light of Wardlow's recent booking in AEW, Goldberg may not want to work his last match against someone who worked a comedy match with Orange Cassidy and worked a program with Ethan Page. There's been speculation about Goldberg working a match for AEW ever since the big man announced his free agency, and AEW president Tony Khan said Goldberg's status was something to follow. Next up, Chavo doubles down on his stupid comment. Is Chavo Guerrero really upset with Rey Mysterio? Well, recall yesterday's news where Chavo blasted Rey for allegedly prostituting the Guerrero name. Now Chavo seems to be doubling down with his tweet saying, if Rey Mysterio is really mentioning the Guerrero name only in tribute and not to line his own pockets with cash, maybe he'll donate some of that money to charity. Or even better, how about to Eddie's daughters? That will show myself and the fans that he's not prostituting the family name. Nevertheless, Chavo claims he is working everyone, later tweeting, "This is how a heel should tweet, hook, line and sinker, and I still got it. And it's easier to fool people than convince them that they have been fooled," quoting Mark Twain. Now, some people are still not buying Chavo's tweets that he was working people, arguing Guerrero did so due to the backlash against his remarks. Do you guys think he's working us? Let us know in the comments down below. And finally, Bayley's hot heel maneuver. Last but not least, Bayley is always working to add to her repertoire, and fans have noticed a new trick in the role model's playbook. A Twitter user shared a video of Bayley's wicked ways of distracting the referee. Absolutely fantastic. But there you have it folks, the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.